Now, those of you who attended our December entertainment will have been impressed by Linda Whiter, because her ability to set quizzes is quite something. And so this morning, you've got a special quiz set by Linda. So thank you ever so much, Linda.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you all received your picture round and have managed to discover where these places are without cheating. Okay. I now have 3 rounds to do. There's a few questions in each round, it's all Devon, this one. It's a Devon Zoom quiz. After each round, I will give you the answers. Then you can tot up your answers, and then I'll give you the answers to the picture round, and then we can see if we have a winner. Okay then, so are you all ready? Eyes down, look in, and let's get going. Okay then, round 1, Devonia. Question 1, which 630-mile walking route passes through Exmouth? Question 2, what is the capital of Devon? Is it Exeter? Is it Plymouth? Or is it Tavistock? Question 3, which brand of food products were advertised with the strapline, Devon knows how they make it so creamy? Question 4, in which South Devon building did Oliver Cromwell, it's got 2 W's on that, sorry, Cromwell plan the end of the Civil War in 1646? Was it Exeter Cathedral? Was it Saltram House? Or was it Totnes Guildhall? Question 5. You've got a picture of the Devon flag there. It has 3 colours, but what does each colour represent? I'll give you a minute to think about this. There's 1 point for each of the colour. So what does the green represent on the flag? What does the white represent on the flag? And what does the black represent on the flag? Okay, a few more seconds and then we will be going through the answers. Here we go. The 630-mile walking route is, of course, the South West Coast Path. Capital of Devon is Exeter. Devon knows how they make it so creamy. One of the most disappointing things of my childhood. I expected to go past this factory and see this beautiful factory in the middle of, or this beautiful place in the middle of fields and everything, and it was a big tin hut. And it's Ambrosia. And the Devon building where Oliver Cromwell planned the end of the Civil War in 1646 was Totnes Guildhall. And those colours. So green is for the green and rolling hills. White is for the china clay and the sea spray. And black is for the dark, foreboding moorland. So you had a possible 7 points in that round. So tot up and then add it to your next scores when we go on to round 2. Here we go. Round 2, cultured Devon. Ottery St Mary was the birthplace of which romantic poet in 1772? Was it Samuel Taylor Coleridge? Was it John Keats? Or was it Percy Shelley? Question 2. Michael Morpurgo was inspired to write which book after meeting some veterans at his local pub, the Duke of York in Iddlesleigh in Dartmoor? It was later adapted for stage and film. Question 3. Which famous painting shows the seawall at Budleigh, Salterton, Devon, and a bonus point for the artist? Question 4. Honiton in East Devon is famous for what special and ancient handicraft? Question 5. What is the name of the sculpture in the picture and who created her? There's a point for each there. Okay then, so let's go through the answers to round 2. Cultured Devon. So the birthplace, Ottery St Mary is the birthplace of Samuel Taylor Coleridge. And if you walk around that area as well, you'll know that there's the Coleridge Way extension that goes along there by the River Otter. And Michael Morpurgo's film was Warhorse, obviously set up on Dartmoor near all that beautiful Wistman's Wood and that area. Question 3, the painting was The Boyhood of Raleigh, and that celebrated 400 years, I think, last year or the year before. I've lost track of years now with all what's been going on. It was on display at the museum for a little while, and it was Millais that painted it, and he has a blue plaque just as you go up the triangle of the high street on the house there where he lived when he did the painting in the 1800s. Of course, Honiton is famous for its lace making. And the name of this rather attractive statue, I don't think, is Verity. And it was by Damien Hirst. And for those of you who haven't seen her yet and would like to see her, she stands at Ilfracombe at the beginning of the harbour. She's quite an eyesore, actually, I think. Okay, then, so again, a possible 7 points on that one. So add them up, add them to your last score, and we will go on to round 3. Oh, round 3 is a Devon potpourri, or potpourri, however you like to pronounce it. Question 1. Which breed of dog takes its name from a 19th century Devonshire vicar who bred them? Devonshire vicar, not a village. Devonshire vicar who bred them. Question 2. Which game was invented in 1875 by British Army officers serving with the Devonshire Regiment in India? Was it cricket? Was it croquet? Or was it snooker? Question 3. How many sides does the National Trust property à la ronde in Exmouth have? Is it 14? Is it 16? Or is it 18? Question 4. What Devon product was used in the building of Westminster Abbey and St Paul's Cathedral? Was it Newton Abbot oak? Was it Beer stone? Or was it Tiverton clay? Question 5. Anne Aitken of Devon is in the Guinness Book of Records for having the world's largest collection of garden gnomes in her 4-acre garden, and it's called Gnome Reserve. How many does she display? Does she display 1005, 2010, or 3015? Apparently she did have some stolen. And she got refused when she was doing a garden display up at Tattershall Park near Manchester to take her gnomes there as well. And the last question of the rounds, and then we'll go on to the answers of the picture round, is for this. The picture is of Lympstone Manor, looking very grand now. But before Michael Keynes took it over, what was it known as? What was its name? It wasn't called Lympstone Manor then. Okay then, so here we go, answers to potpourri. The breed of dog was, of course, the Jack Russell Terrier. The game invented by the Devonshire Regiment in India was snooker. The size of the National Trust property à la ronde is 16. The Devon product was Beer stone. And Anne Aitken has an unbelievable 2010 gnomes in her garden. And they might have bred since this record was done. My mum would have loved it. She loved gnomes. And the bonus, Lympstone Manor was called, well done if you remember this, it is on the Ordnance Survey map, so some of you walkers might do that, Cortlands. So possible 6 points on that round, so add those to your score, and we will go on to finding out where all these places are. Okie dokie, here we go. So the first place is Burr Island. The second place is Greenaway House, Agatha Christie's place. The third one is Linton and Lynmouth, or the railway at Linton and Lynmouth. As long as you've got something to do with that, you can have the point. The fourth one, now, could be a beach anywhere, couldn't it? Not just the Devon beach, it is Blackpool Sands. This one is Watersmeet on Dartmoor. This one is Berry Pomeroy Castle, just outside Torbay area. This one is Beer Quarry Caves. Fascinating place. If you haven't been down there, go and have a look. This one, another beautiful house, is Nighthayes Court. This one here, fascinating place, Braunton Burrows, up in North Devon. And this place here, one of the most beautiful places, I think, Dittisham. There's a great pub there as well. This one here, another lovely place, Kingsbridge on the river there, little parklands outside there. Number 12 is Mohuelen Quay, up above the other side of the moor, on the Tamar up there. This one is the most beautiful village, gets voted beautiful village all the time, is Lussley. If you've never been to Lussley, it's so beautiful. It's on a hill, but they've got this most beautiful park there just behind the pub. It's been made out of an orchard, and they have the May Day Queen Festival there every year, and all the May Queens are carved into the stone. It's quite an interesting place to go and have a look at. This one, another beautiful place called Heddon's Mouth, up in North Devon. And last but not least, you've got another fascinating place, if you haven't been there, a working mill called Cold Harbour Mill. So I hope if you haven't been to some of these places, it's whetted your appetite to go. Okay, and I'll let you add up. Obviously, there's 15 there. So let's have a look at the scores then. So round 1, you should have maximum of 7 points. Round 2, maximum of 7 points. Round 3, maximum of 6 points. And your picture round, you could get 15 points. So there's a total possible 35 points. So I would need you to unmute yourself, because I should go from 35 downwards and see if we've got anyone that's got a full house or down. So if you can unmute yourself and let's see who's got. Did anyone get 35 points? 34? 33? 32? 31? 30? 29? 28? 27? 26? 25?
Yes.
25, well done. Who was 25?
Keith and Carolyn.
Well done, Keith and Carolyn. So we have our winners. Well done.
Oh, right,
Okay.
brilliant. And
Okay.
then if we go down to anyone who is in the property by themselves, what score they got?
Okay, so, right, so where did we get to with Keith and Carolyn?
25.
25.
Right, 24, 23, 22.
Yep,
Well done. Who's that?
it's Claire Dawson.
Well done,
well
Claire.
done, Claire.
Well done. Well done.
Brilliant. Very good.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
Okay then.
So no
Right, well-
prizes, just the accolade of
Yes.
winning this morning, which is brilliant, and a really great local quiz, Linda. Thank you ever so much.
All right, you're very welcome.
Yeah, brilliant. I loved your photographs and everything and the way you'd set it out. It was great. I
Okay.
think we'll be inviting you back for some of our 10th anniversary celebrations.
Well, you're very welcome, and enjoy
Yes,
doing it.
thank you. That was
Okay.
great.